Hello, today we will learn how to write a C program to check whether a number is a palindrome number or not. Firstly, we should know what a palindrome number is. The definition is given: any number is said to be a palindrome if the original number and the reverse of the original number are the same. So, we will discuss the algorithm first and then we will move on to the program. Here is an example of a palindrome number 1 2 3 4 3 2 1. If we reverse the number, we get the same number, that is 1 2 3 4 3 2 1. Now we have already learned the program of how to reverse a number. The same program will be used to check whether a number is palindrome or not, only there is a little extra at the end where we have to compare the reverse number and the original number. So here is the algorithm. Start. First we take the number as input. We find the reverse of the number, for which the C program has already been discussed. Next, the final step is, if the reverse of the number is equal to the number, we will return true, that is we will print that the number is a palindrome number, else return false, that is we will print that the number is not a palindrome number, and we will stop. So the algorithm is very simple. Next we will go to Notepad++ to write the C program. Hash include the header file stdio.h. Then comes the main function int main. Now we will declare the numbers int number reverse sum and temp, a temporary variable. First we initialize sum to 0. Now we will print a statement to be displayed as a prompt while we execute. We write enter the number. Next we take the number as input. We use scanf %d ampersand number. Now we assign the value of number to the temporary variable temp. Now we start the while loop. While the number is greater than 0, we will continue with the loop. We will, just as in the program for finding the reverse, we will again show the remainder in the reverse. Number modulo 10 will give the remainder. Now we will add to sum. Sum equals to sum into 10 as reverse, and then we will remove the last digit by doing number, by assigning number equals to number divided by 10, and the loop will continue till the number does not become 0. Now once we come out of the loop, there is, for reverse the program ends here. We just have to print the reverse, but for palindrome one more step is there. We will have to check if the temporary variable that stored the original number is equal to sum or not. If it is equal to sum, then we will printf it is a palindrome, it is a palindrome number, else we print it is not a palindrome number. We write the return statement, return 0, and we close the main function. Now we will save the C file. Let's save it as palindrome number.c. Remember, while saving the C files, try to have meaningful names for the files so that later when you go through the saved files, the name of the file itself tells us what the program is about. Now we will go to command prompt and we will compile our palindrome number program. GCC palindrome number.c, press enter. There are no errors. Now we rename the file fno palindrome number.c. Now simply type palindrome and press enter to execute. Now we'll get a prompt asking us to enter a number. Let us enter the number 1 2 3 4 3 2 1. It is a palindrome number. Now you can check for yourself if even if it is read from reverse, we get the same number 1 2 3 4 3 2 1. So the program has executed correctly, the logic is correct. Let's check another number. Enter the number, suppose 3 4 5 7 2 1. It is not a palindrome number definitely, because if you reverse the number we get 1 2 7 5 4 3, which is not equal to the original number. So we have compiled and executed correctly the program for checking whether a number is a palindrome or not. So if you have done the program for finding a reverse of a number, the palindrome program is exactly the same, except there is only one extra step at the end where you have to compare the original number with the reverse number, and if both are equal then it is a palindrome. If they are not equal, it is not a palindrome number. So it is quite simple and easy to remember. So that's all for today. Thank you.